What's up, dudes? I thought I hadn't been streaming enough. I keep saying I need to get myself out there more. And so this is one of those initiatives, little Friday afternoon happy hour live stream. I have my usual, a little tequila on the rocks. We're going to hop into some Underdog drafts here. They have these weekly contests, and I've messed around with them a little bit. I haven't done one of the 10-person ones, though. So if anyone wants to join in and draft with me, I just hopped in. Looks like we need 7 more. It's same settings as the best ball tournaments, but it's just on a weekly basis. And so our lineup requirements, I believe, I should probably know these settings here, are 1 quarterback, 2 running backs, 3 wide receiver, 1 flex. And yeah, so we will check it out here. If anyone would like to join, I have some of my rankings pulled up that we can draft off of. These have been kind of fun. I've done some of the 3-man ones, and people really take quarterbacks way too early. And I think it's just because they're right at the top of the app. So sometimes you will get these situations where if you're picking like 3rd or 4th in a 3-man, it'll just go 3 quarterbacks in a row. Whereas if you're first and you take the running back, everyone's like, oh yeah, I am supposed to take the running back here early. So sometimes I like being at the back end. I guess it all depends on how sharp the draft is here. Yeah, otherwise it's pretty standard settings here. The 10-man one is funner because I think you get a little more chance to flex your deep knowledge of the slate as opposed to the 3-man or 4-man ones. You know, they can be kind of flippy in that everyone's going to have loaded teams, and it's just less chances for other players to make mistakes. So we'll see how this 10-person one shakes out here. Looks like we need a few more spots. 24/7 hallway cam is coming. Oh, geez. Yeah, no hallway cam. No hallway cam. I think the hallway cam, though, that'd be far less invasive than cams in other places. Shout out to Underdog. They brought in some new investors into the fold. The Chain Smokers, Kevin Durant. They are my business colleagues now. They are my business colleagues. So make sure that you remember that. You remember that we all are building this company brick by brick here. I invited a few of them. I think I invited Pat and Davis to join me. And then Davis faves this tweet, but he ignores my invite to come on. If any of my pals are watching and want to come hang and draft with me, slide into the DMs. You're more than welcome. Otherwise, I will hold down the fort here. Have some interesting news coming out. It does look like Michael Thomas is going to miss again this week. It seemed like people were leaving a candle on for him to play. Who else we're losing? I mean, the DeAndre Hopkins situation looks pretty dicey. He seems like he's more doubtful than questionable if I'm reading the tea leaves. Chris Godwin's out. Leonard Fournette is out. Lots of value starting to open up. Are we going to go to the Rojo well in DFS? Rojo here as well. I was checking Derek Carty's projections. He really bumped Ronald Jones up. I mean, I'm looking here. He has him projected in this scoring for 14.65 points. That's just beneath Jonathan Taylor and ahead of David Johnson. If you're trying to get a feel for where people are starting to project Ronald Jones. Looking at what's available here, maybe I'll start putting some guys in my queue. Seems like Kamara is going to be the smash number 1 pick here, probably followed by Kamara. Then you have Josh Jacobs, it looks like, is in the mix here. And this is where it actually starts to get fun of looking at, Underdog has their default projections in here. I'm not sure where their projection source is from, but it's interesting to compare it to other ones as well. Yeah, sorry guys, didn't mean for the confusion. This is a $3 10-man contest. $3 10-man. Let me head over here and see if we can see it still in the lobby. It's this one. No, where is it? You got to go to see all and then $3 draft, this 10-person 27. I don't know why they don't put the 10-person on the home screen, but I clicked through to it to get the 10-person one here because I thought that would be a little bit more fun than the 4 and the 6-person. So yeah, yep, you got that, Eric. So you guys can hop in here. We still need 3 more people while I set my queue here as well. Man, wide receiver is really taking a beating. It does seem like Devontae Adams will play. Oh yeah, he's not in this. This is still the main slate. DeAndre Hopkins looks like a stay away. So then we're really looking at what? We're looking at Tyreek Hill, I guess. Tyler Lockett. DJ Moore. Randone has an open invite to come on any of my streams. He knows that. I have a spreadsheet open and I need to filter out some of these games that aren't on this slate. So I'm actually seeing the correct picture. What else do we have? Sunday night is San Francisco and Philly. Yeah, get rid of those guys. Okay. All right. I think we're getting this down to business here for what we need. Get rid of some of those Thursday night guys. Get this spreadsheet locked down tight. And man, Mike Davis projecting really well. And those are the interesting situations too, when you look in the default applet of, do you take a guy like Mike Davis, at value where he should go, or do you try to sneak him in because he's going to be buried down here? He's really buried down in the ranks, but I'm looking here and he's projecting as 1, 2, 3, 4 top 5 running back play. I don't think we have fully adjusted to the fact that Mike Davis just has the Christian McCaffrey role. And I get that he's not a name we necessarily get excited about, but you have to get excited about the role. All right, we are ready to roll here in this draft. Let's see if we got, of course, some familiar friends. Willis is awesome. Eric Belair, who's never not been in a draft with me. We got Ralphie J. Mike hopped in here. All right, we got a good crew. What are you guys drinking? Or am I the only one drinking because it's only 4 p.m. and maybe it's 1 p.m. if you're on the West Coast here. So I am picking 8th. So this will be a fun experiment to see if these quarterbacks go early. From the ones I've done, the quarterback scoring, because it's just so flat, I just can't really justify taking one in the first couple of picks, especially in a 10-man contest. Okay, here we go. Mike, White Claws. I don't mind it. I'll allow it. Eric is 5 beers in. If you're 5 beers in, what do we have, Willis, here? I have a DIPA from a local Birmingham. Oh, I thought that was I know Willis is an accountant, and I thought that was going to be like some financial term, but no, you're just drinking too. Everyone's at home drinking. All right, let's see what Kaysen does here. All right, see, Lamar Jackson. This is what I was talking about. With the quarterback picks. There goes Kamara. There goes Zeke. Now we're back into what I thought we would be here. Let's see, we can throw up a little bit of grid view here. Dalvin Cook, nice pick. Willis goes CEH. CEH definitely setting up to have a monster game. Man, this is a murderer's row here. All my pals, Willis, Eric, and Mike, all right in front of me. It's all right. I will continue to speak freely about what I'm going to do. I'm still cleaning up my spreadsheet here. Miles Sanders goes. Eric ain't scared. He ain't scared of that offensive line. Oh, wait, Philly is included. The Sunday night is included in this one. I'm going to need to add that back in. All right, I'm going to do Josh Jacobs here then. And then let me add, I didn't realize that the Sunday night game was included. So it's the main slate plus Sunday night football, but it doesn't have Monday night football. If I think I have that right now, but let me go ahead and add Philly and San Francisco back to my player pool here. Yeah, the other thing that's interesting about these two are the onesie positions here. I mean, tight end. There are better. There's five good plays here. Yeah. Do I keep subconsciously doing ESPN effects? No. Ralphie J takes DeAndre Hopkins. Definitely a value, I think, if he's fully healthy based on his production. But I do think you have to be concerned at this point with that ankle injury. I think it's a big concern. And Christian Kirk is a game time decision. I mean, we might be looking at Andy Isabella and Keyshawn Johnson week. Keyshawn Johnson, I believe, was running more routes than Andy Isabella. Okay. What are we going to do here? You do have to start 3 wide receivers in here. I'm going to go ahead with Tyler Lockett. I'm going to do Tyler Lockett. Let's go back to the board. Let's update some of my picks. We did Tyler Lockett. We got Jonathan Taylor. Sorry, this is great radio. Just me updating my spreadsheet. It is interesting. Tyler Lockett in these projections I'm looking at projecting much better than DK Metcalf. I think you can make cases for both of those guys. Yeah, this is it's also very similar to the FanDuel scoring as well with the half point PPR. Those are the projections I was working off of, or just the FanDuel scoring here. Travis Kelce goes. Kenyon Drake, man. Kenyon Drake, is he going to get it going? Actually, I like that Mike Evans pick. How many times have we seen how negatively correlated Mike Evans and Chris Godwin are? Mike Evans just routinely smashes whenever Godwin's out. So I like that pick. Dalvin Cook with Mike Evans is nice. Creep Freak going for Josh Allen there, pulling the trigger on quarterback. James Robinson. Man, these guys, the James Robinson stuff, it's scary. It's scary because I do think there are still some, Chris Thompson ran more routes than him. I think there are still some dicey situations for him, but I mean, when he's running that well and that efficient, and it's not a bad matchup against Cincinnati, I don't mind going back. So there does go Mike Davis. Definitely a fair price for him. We'll see if anyone, did someone take Michael Thomas? See if anyone, is he still at the top here? Did someone take him? I'm going to have to go a little smaller here so we can see the whole view. Maybe they removed him from the player pool. George Kittle goes. Okay, yeah, they must have removed him. That's nice that no one's going to get auto drafted. Auto drafted that guy. DJ Moore goes. Zach Ertz. Okay, tight end run here is getting a little thin here. What are we looking at wide receiver? We still got Diggs, which is nice. Running back Joe Mixon is still here. You know what I'm going to do? I'm not going to mess around at tight end. I don't want to get squeezed out on either Andrews or Waller, so I'm going to go ahead and grab Andrews here. I'm just going to keep martingaling Mark Andrews. Just play him every week. The 2-touchdown game is coming. Everyone is hurt on the Washington football team, or at least Terry McLaurin, which in my mind is everyone, I guess. It seems like he's a true game time decision. they're going to get absolutely smashed. The question is, can they get some production through the air before they just start running the ball the rest of the game? But I do just strategically in these things where you can only start one tight end and you can only draft one tight end, you can only start one tight end. I want to have that position covered here. I prefer Andrews over Waller. I trust me, I get it. I get it with Waller. I think he's pretty close, but I still do prefer Andrews. He better not. Scary Terry. It is his month. Too bad he has a pumpkin at quarterback. Let's see here. All right, Mixon did go. Was going to take him. Man, Diggs goes too. What am I looking at here? Am I going to take Woods? Let's do Cooper Kupp. Another team with a big implied point total. I think 13.5 point favorites. I was talking to Blender about this game. He's a little worried that they're going to get it all done on the ground, but similar to the Mark Andrews thing, it's like we know they're going to score points, and I don't want to make assumptions on how I know those points are going to be scored. I think the passing games can have just as much success in those smash spots as the running game as well. So we'll keep loading up on these guys in good spots. Shots. I guess this is kind of a shot. This is just straight tequila on the rocks. Well, guys, I made it 4 rounds with my spreadsheet that I was trying to update while hosting the stream, and it's done now. I'm no longer going to be updating my spreadsheet. Now it's just going from the gut. Going from the gut. You can upload your own rankings to these if you want, but I do find it helpful to be able to look at these settings here. Oh yeah, have I settled on who my guy is this week? I famously, no one else was on Terry McLaurin week 2. No one else was on Allen Robinson week 3. Who am I going to this week? It stinks that his ownership is going to be so high. DJ Moore is I think that guy, but I think he's too chalky for me to make him that guy. Let me go on my sheet here and see if I can give you guys a preview on who my guy might be this week. I'm like a big spreadsheet bro now. I know how to do VLOOKUPs now. Everything's really, really turning around for me. Wow. There's definitely a couple candidates for being my guy. Again, a guy I think that's going to be too popular to qualify is Brandon Cooks. Like everything sets up for him at 4,500. Even with Will Fuller back, I don't think that hurts him a ton. It's probably just better for the offense overall. I'm going to try to get a guy that is currently projected for less than 10% ownership. Honestly, Cooper Kupp might be my guy right now in that range. We keep seeing these, 6,000 wide receivers in that range, 6,000 to 7,000 with these monster ceilings. I love the spot for the Rams. I'm not a huge cornerback, defensive back matchup guy, but Mike Clay wrote about the matchup for both Kupp and Woods this week, saying it was really nice. Obviously, the Giants have been pretty atrocious. What did Creep do? Okay, Creep did take Michael Thomas right after I said no one was going to take Michael Thomas. Then he goes. All right, let's get back to work here. David Johnson isn't a bad pick. Neither is Myles Gaskin. Eric, if you don't take Rojo, Eric, you are not a Rojo guy if you don't take Rojo right here, dude. I know you're probably on a few second delay, but I swear to God, Eric. Wow. Did you already have? Okay, you already had 2 running backs. All right. I'll allow it. Whew. Let's see. David Johnson does go. You know what? I'm going to go for a little correlation here. I'm going to take Myles Gaskin. And this Myles Gaskin, Tyler Lockett, get in on that game. And I do think, in the 3-man and 6-man versions of these, you don't really have to worry about stacking or anything because you're just drafting so few players. But in this 10-man, I think we can start to think about stacking options. I think we definitely want some variance and upside to get first place in this thing. Let's see that. Yeah, you already have 2 RBs. My bad. You're off the hook. You're off the hook. I have to take an Excel course for my degree, and oh, buddy, yeah. Well, I get made fun of because I use Google Sheets because I like having it all. Hang on, I'm on the before I start talking about. Let's see. What do we got back in the wide receiver well here? You know what? Shit. Now I'm panicking. Let's go CeeDee Lamb in this game. I hate this. I had already filled this, but guys, this isn't supposed to be a show where I time out and make picks. And who did I just time out and get? Joe Burrow? Did I really just time out and get Joe Burrow? Oh God, this is gross. I hate this already. I can't multitask. We're back, baby. You guys thought the magic of the randomizer streams was over? Nope, we're back. We're back. Yeah, Michael Thomas announced out by Rappaport. I'm making a donation while drinking tequila. 6 rounds in I auto draft. I know, I forgot. It is only 2 wide receivers. Man. It's all right. It happens. What if I could have that one back? What do I do? Honestly, if I could have that one back, I don't even mind it. I honestly don't mind it. Burrow's going to throw a ton against the Jags, I would have to imagine. I mean, he throws a ton every week. I guess Ryan Fitzpatrick didn't toss a ton against them last Thursday Night Football, but I honestly don't know who else I would have taken. I didn't have an obvious stacking option with this team so far. Did Goff go right after me? Yeah. Oh, you're right. I should have taken Goff. There it is. There's the answer. Belair scooped him up. That was the play. All right, we're going to do another one of these. We're going to run it back. We are going to run it back because I'm not satiated after this. Yeah, Gallup versus Boyd, definitely 2 different styles of how they're going to get their points. That's for sure. Yeah, we'll run it back. Let's see if I'm going to head back to the lobby here. Let's hop in. Yeah, let's do this 10 person. You guys, yeah, let's do the 10 person might take a little bit longer to fill, but we can do it. Let's do the 10 person again. I don't know if this link will work, but I'll post it in here. If you need the direct link to the draft, it looks like it's not posting on Periscope, but there it is on YouTube. Do another one of these. Big Chug if 108 drafts a wide receiver. Oh, sorry. Yeah, I'm already out of that draft. Ruby grapefruit or black cherry for claw number 2. I'm probably leaning black cherry there. I actually haven't had claws in forever. I had what did I have? Oh, I had one of those nooners, high noons, which were pretty good, like the vodka sodas. I thought they were. I like that they aren't super sweet. Sometimes even the White Claws and in the Trulies especially feel super sweet to me. And I don't mess with that. All right. We do have other votes coming in for black cherry. We do have a grapefruit guy. Yeah, it's not bad. You just haven't had the right grapefruit one, Peter. You just haven't had a good grapefruit White Claw. They really are the worst. We did that bit on the Swolecast last year because Tuttle got hammered one show drinking White Claws or Trulies. And so I got some for the next week. I had bought like a 12 pack because I was going to say, the show's sponsored by Truly and I couldn't even drink them. I think I ended up throwing them out. I tried to give them away. We had, my wife and I went through a big sour phase, especially this summer. The problem is we were wanting to try a bunch of stuff. So you're getting, like 4 packs and these things are expensive. And there's this heat check moment where you're trying all these different flavors. And then all of a sudden you'll try one that's just awful. Like we had found this one brewery. It's like J&W brewery in Miami. And that like 3 of their sours were incredible. And then we tried one that was like this orange creamsicle one, and it was disgusting. So that's just like $30 out the window because I'm not drinking those. But yeah, I got very into trying sours this summer. Yeah. Willis the hell. I know. What's up, Kevin? Looks like we need one more to fill in here. We'll do another one of these 10-person. Yes, that's the name of it. Thank you. Jay Wakefield. Super good. I'll show you the one. Let's see if I can pull up which ones that I've really been liking here. Yes, I'm over 21. Oh, this one was our favorite. This Nice Kicks one. Refreshing sour ale infused with fresh passion fruit, juniper berry, and vanilla bean. Normally the vanilla bean would be off-putting to me. I just don't like the kind of the mixture of that normally with beer or alcohol. But it was really good. And then they had another one that we tried that was solid. Anyways, I think this is the one. They have a bunch. But yes, I highly recommend this brewery. I was going to see if I could find the other one. The draft is starting and I'm still looking at sours. But yeah, this is the one I go to bat for. Whatever. You saw it. Nice Kicks. That's mine. That's my sour of the summer. Nice Kicks. Oh, we drew the number 3 slot. You guys are done. Now that I got a lay of the land, you guys are absolutely cooked. All right, so we are going to take Kamara, Zeke. My issue is most I find it tend to be under 6% ABV, and that is a big no for me. Yeah, I don't know. I guess I'm not drinking sours looking to just get smashed. You know, I more approach it like a nice wine. Not really. I'm very seasonal with my drinks. You guys know I always have my, okay, what am I going to do here? After, yeah, I'm going to go CEH. Yeah, I'm very seasonal. I'll probably start transitioning out of my Mexican beer phase here as it gets colder. Maybe start to enter a little bit of a, I have a wimpy palate for beers. I don't like the IPAs and stuff, but I will start mixing in Newcastle. Newcastle is one of my go-tos in the fall. I like that, like smutty brown nose and stuff like that. So I think my sour days are probably going to be over until it gets really hot again. There's just nothing better than a sour on a very hot day. Another Funky Buddha is really good out of Miami too. Yeah, that sounds familiar. That does sound familiar. I swear we bought 30 different sours over the past few months. Eric Belair taking the QB plunge, huh? Oh, wait, this is a total friends and family draft here. Have I ever thought about starting like a Twitch stream for the off season? Doesn't even have to be gaming. I don't know. I just haven't felt the need to mess around with Twitch. There's just some things that I don't love about it. And I feel like I can just get all of the benefits of it doing stuff on YouTube and Periscope. I kind of enjoy that combo. But yeah, I mean, I definitely want to continue. I ended up stumbling upon the randomizer thing more later in the off season. And I was still trying to get all my tech setup stuff. I was trying the streams with OBS and I was having all these issues. So then when I found StreamYard, who they should seriously be paying me, the amount of people that I've referred to for StreamYard, I should be on the payroll. But yeah, I want to keep doing streams during the off season. We'll get, I'll definitely fire up the randomizer again because we'll get a full year of best ball drafts. Underdog wasn't able to launch until, I don't know, what was it, July or something. So yeah, what kind of stuff would you like to see? Song, dance, should I a tap dancing stream? Put the beard on and be Smiz. Yeah, those guys crush, man. I legit have respect for those guys. Smiz, Holka, Salvetri, Nick Ercolano, those guys. I mean, they put out a ton of content. I mean, I'm doing a lot of shows right now, but there's still like the level of back end stuff with production and organizing, it's a lot. And so my kind of thing is just I do things that are easy and fun and that aren't going to feel like a chore to me, because I never want to do stuff that's going to be that I'm going to like dread doing, because it's like, oh, I got to do this, I got to do this, I got to do this. But yeah, those guys do awesome with their consistency of posting and stuff. And I'm also, you know me, I'm not the start, sit, trade, target, waiver wire, like all those kind of shows you need to do to actually grow in a bigger way in the fantasy YouTube space. It's just less interesting to me. So it's just not stuff I'm generally doing. I believe let's go all in on the Chiefs here. Go CEH, Tyreek. But yeah, I don't know what David, is there something that users, I know Twitch makes it a little bit more interactive and community based. But to me, at least, like if I'm consuming content, I would much rather be able to watch something on YouTube. It's just so much easier, either on your phone or whatever. I don't know. Maybe I'm out of touch on that. Maybe I need to rethink it. Are we going to get squeezed out at tight end here? We might get squeezed out. All right. I don't want to get squeezed out. I'll mix it up. I'll balance my range. People are giving me a hard time for drafting Andrews over Waller. We'll go Waller here. No, I outsourced Pat to do the stat chasing because he's a sicko that enjoys doing that super deep dive research, and you did not need me muddying up that stream, because it is really information based. I mean, I think his shows have been around 90 minutes as is, and that's him like really moving along. So yeah. That's a show he needs to do solo. We're getting him set up. We actually, I should probably let him announce this, but we're going to have some cool graphics, coming along with that in future episodes of Stat Chasing. So if you guys aren't subscribed to, Ship Chasing, I think I have the link in the show notes on YouTube below here. But yeah, we're kind of starting to beef it up. We do the Wednesday night show, which is kind of just the waiver wire hangout show and stuff. And we've been having guests come on, and then Pat, though, on Tuesdays goes team by team, all of the interesting situations based on snap counts, air yards, routes run, targets per routes run, which is his kind of new thing. Him and Gretch and Leone have been researching a lot. So yeah, Stat Chasing's good stuff. Very good stuff. We're going to keep upping the production value on it, so it is a more visually interesting watch as well. A late night show. Yeah. Mike, little known fact, people might not know, I think it was my second or third ever Manzanelli video Mike was in. And Mike has been featured in a few different projects over the years. An accomplished actor and improv performer based out of New York City. Yeah, it was that show was you interviewed Mans. I forget what even the premise was, but if you want to scroll back through my YouTube, it's like the third ever Mans video. And it's a news interview with Mike. You can check out Mike there. That's the only place you can check out Mike on my YouTube channel, interviewing Mans. Twitch is great for mobile, but with what you do, I just stick to YouTube. Yeah. Yeah. YouTube does have some, they continue to beef up their features. And, I talked to Holka about this stuff a lot. He's very plugged in with all the streaming stuff. And he thinks that YouTube is ultimately going to win out. I mean, they clearly, if they want, they have the resources. It's just, and based on the kind of back end stuff that I keep seeing from them, they've added this super chat feature where there's like custom emojis and all this stuff. So I do think they're trying to focus on the community element a little bit more. And I don't know, I'm just lazy and stubborn, and it's hard enough to build up channels in one or two places, much less a bunch. So I think I'm going to stick with YouTube for now. All right, let's see here. We got Robert Woods. Oh, Mike Davis. Yeah, I'm not letting Mike Davis slip any further. Okay, yeah, we're doing that. What does David say here? I just know I'm burnt out from fantasy from February till draft. So I was just seeing what your plans were. Randomizers were gold. Thank you. Yeah, I definitely, this year was weird, right? Because of coronavirus. I was supposed to go on a trip to Japan into March. We had to cancel that. And then I'm with you. Normally I take February and March to just kind of decompress, wind down, not think about football too much outside of a little combine and rookie draft prep there. But this year was just because we were all home, I started doing more streaming and stuff like that. And yeah, I didn't get the break this year. So I will be taking probably a pretty long break in February and March to recharge. Unlike Denny Carter, I will log off. No, Denny logs off around then too. He came back because of Corona. He was in his 69-day exile and then came back because he knew we needed the content on the internet. All right, we'll do A-Rob. Don't love this game, but A-Rob's a volume monster. Foles looks better for him. Let's see here. Twitch is great, but I doubt a lot of your audience is on Twitch. Yeah, I would have to build it up and stuff. What is it specifically? Like if I'm doing this show right now on YouTube or Periscope, you're watching on YouTube. Why would the experience be different for you on Twitch? I guess I'm trying to figure that out because I don't watch a lot of things on Twitch, hardly ever, unless something exclude. Like what was the last thing I watched on Twitch? Probably the Bales push-up challenge because Action Network had pushed it there. I just don't watch a lot of Twitch. This person was in one of my streams last night too. This is the exact same spam question. I don't know. These bots are getting good. These bots are getting real good. That's nice of you, Willis. That's very nice. Willis, did you get your package? It's supposed to arrive today. Willis is now the official accountant for the Splash Play podcast. That is a new podcast I'm doing with Chris Spags. Also have the link below. We do our ride or die picks each week, and Willis has volunteered to be our accountant. Very nice of him. Yeah, Twitch just has the cool emotes. I get it. I definitely have seen some of the visual stuff, and it is fun. It is fun. I prefer Periscope because I can minimize the app on mobile and still listen. Yeah, that's why I keep doing. I've heard people seem split on if they like Periscope versus YouTube, but I mean, I just do both for the people who are on Twitter. You can scroll Twitter while listening, which is nice. And then the people who want to be able to watch on YouTube, which I think is higher quality for at least for the video platform, then there's that option as well. Wow. Start sit question. I'll allow it. Half PPR or PRR. I assume you mean PPR. Pick two. Should I start Galladay, Thielen, or Woods? Wow. Those are some nice players to have. I mean, in that shootout game, I definitely think you're starting Thielen and Galladay. Honestly, I think you bench Woods, even though I like Woods a lot. I think you can decide between, I'd say if you want play Thielen, and then if you want floor or you need to play it a little safer, go Woods. And if you really want to swing for the fences more so with a higher ceiling, I would say Galladay. I don't know. Anyone else have opinions on that one? Twitch, you can also minimize and still listen, watch in a little box. Okay. All right. Maybe, I mean, with this StreamYard, I can send something to Twitch if I want. I just don't know if I'm going to spend the time to work on it. I'd rather just kind of focus on YouTube. You could see my thumbnail for this, trying to get in the thumbnail game. I am on the clock right now. What do I need? I need a quarterback again, of course. Really, I'm not going to play Foles. I guess we're going to do Goff, even though I have him unstacked. At least I didn't time out this time. I like Woods a lot too, but Galladay is a beast. Yes, he is. And it seems like he didn't run his full amount of snaps that he did when he was healthy last week, but he should probably be back to full strength this week. They should. All right, I didn't even get to look at everybody's draft here. Let's see. Anyone's draft? Look at Willis and Eric going QB in the first. I probably should switch up my strategy and not just fully punt QB in this 10-person format, because I do think you want some stacking upside. Let's see. Do you guys want to do one more? We could maybe do a 6-man. Let's do one more, and then we will call it. Let's see. Let's do this 6-person. Let me see how many people are in the chat. I don't want to squeeze anybody out if everybody wants to draft again. We could do another 10-person, but that one might take. Let's do this. Let's do this 6-person $3. I'll get in this one here, and I'll put the link in here. All right, looks like there is room for 3. Sorry guys if anyone gets squeezed out. I think the 10%, sorry, yeah, this filled quickly, but sorry, Mike. I don't think you got in this. I was looking at Sowers and auto-drafted Mixon. Hey, been there, man. I've been there. If someone wants to make a compilation of all my auto drafts over the offseason, it would probably be an hour-long video. It is the thing is there are limits to my multitasking. You know, I'd like to think that I'm a decent multitasker, but I'm not on like the Davis Maddock level of multitasking where I can be on a show, be updating my projections, be tabling on Global Poker, iMessaging. I'm just, I'm a generation older than Davis. I just don't have those skills. I didn't come out of the womb multitasking. Back in my day, we just ride around on our bicycles in our cul-de-sac for fun. That's what we did. At least I've never been on purpose accidental auto drafts like Pat's. Wait, am I missing? How am I fill me in on this reference? I'm sure I know what you're talking about, but it's escaping me right now. Oh gosh, now I just timed out again because I was talking to you in the chat. Well, at least we changed up my strategy and I got a quarterback early for once. Oh my God. Yeah, it is a fun format. The mobile version is obviously I'm doing the desktop for the stream, but the mobile version is really slick. It's easy to hop in, they fill quickly, and especially if you do them a little earlier in the week too, before everyone has kind of done their research for the week, or you just get in a draft with me where I'm drinking and not paying attention, in which case it's immediately positive value. I think that's what I bring to the table is people know that they can hop in my streams and the drafts I'm doing in my streams and run circles around me. Let's see here. Sanders, Taylor. I don't want another Reek. Let's do Jacobs again. I think Jacobs is going to have a big game. Right now I'm seeing him at 3% projected ownership. I was talking about him with Blender. Jacobs, as people who listen to Ship Chasing know, I'm not a Jacobs fan, but we have to divorce ourselves of our season-long opinions for fantasy in a one-game sample size. And I just love that game. I love the Bills side. I think the Raiders are super concentrated with both Jacobs and Waller. You can even mix in Renfro, although Renfro's a little expensive for my liking here. Let's see here. All right, fine. Okay, let's stack it. Let's stack up Andrews with Lamar. And in this format too, where it's less because it's only a 6-man, I actually do think it makes a little more sense to lock up the onesie positions because your advantage is just more magnified. But I don't mind it. Lamar to Andrews. Josh Jacobs here. This is basically just a randomizer. It feels like it. It feels like it. Yeah, I like the 10-person ones because I think there is actually some skill there if you're paying attention, unlike I was for those first picks. Oh yeah, Kevin was referencing the Pat timeout from the ship chasing draft with Sean and Ben, where we happened to get Moss and Rager. Which, man, so many guys we liked. We having a hard time staying healthy. It's been a rough start to the season, and yet we're still in pretty good shape. I think just everyone's feeling the chaos all around, and it is the year of the waiver wire. If you're not grinding those waivers, you are going to be behind the 8 ball for sure this year. All right, I'm going to grab Evans here. Said he was going to smash with no Chris Godwin. Not scared of Casey Hayward. Yeah, that's what I was just talking about him earlier. How negatively correlated he is with Godwin. I actually think Gronk could have a good game as well. All right, what do we got here? Do we want to go with a running back? Why don't we play a little correlation here from that Tampa Bay game? Hope that thing shoots out with Eckler on the other side playing catch up. We got Cobra here. I got a best ball team with Drake, A. Jones. Man, you're really going to list off all of these players. I'm not reading all of these, but it is ruined by the likes of Ito Smith, Alexander Madison, Duke Johnson, Michael Pittman. I mean, yeah, that's the story of best ball. You go back and you look at those teams, and it's littered with landmines. You know, after week 1, you're looking at these teams. What was it? Was it both Nyheim Hines and Tariq Cohen had really good week 1s? And I'm looking at some of these best ball teams and like, oh man, these are hot. These are cooking. And then next thing you know, they're out for the season, and then Hines is falling off a little bit. So yeah, stuff happens quickly, and there are a lot of landmines. I am just seeing here Cam Akers officially ruled out, which I guess isn't a huge surprise, but it's D Hendo season again, it appears. I wish he would catch a little bit more. All right, I am on the clock. What do I need? I need a wide receiver. Oh yeah, let's do Cooper Kupp. Well, only 2 timeouts in 3 drafts. That's not too bad. All right, guys, this was fun. I don't know if this is going to be a recurring thing. I definitely want to stream some more drafts on Underdog. So maybe we'll bring this back. Maybe I'll get a guest next time. Maybe I'll have some friends who actually want to join me and don't just ignore my invites. But I enjoyed hanging out with you guys. If you aren't subscribed to my channel, do it so I don't have to go to Twitch. If I get enough subscribers on here, I won't feel like I have to go to Twitch. But if I don't feel the love, I might have to go to a new platform with the cool emojis. Yeah, these drafts are very addictive. But yeah, good luck this weekend, guys. I do a couple shows on Sunday for line movement. I do a show at 11 a.m. pre-kickoff, just kind of talking through the slate. People make fun of me for being too serious on that show, so maybe I'll start drinking tequila at 11 a.m. on Sunday. No, I will not. And then we do the Tilt Space at 6:30 p.m. Eastern. We go live to sweat our lineups. I wanted to have a conservative bankroll this week, and I believe collectively we are going to have 2,700 in play. I think we're going to be in the single entry game changer for 1,500 and max enter the juke, the $400 3 max. So these guys, they want to ride the heater. I need to keep it up back to back. Really nice weeks. We will do it. Yeah, I haven't built my spy lineup. I have some ideas. I'll tell you now, I like the Josh Allen. I like that game. We'll see if he makes it into my spy lineup. 90% chance of rain in the Tampa Bay game. Not scared. Not really scared about rain. Wind has kind of been the historically detrimental weather event for fantasy scoring. So I'm not going to get worried about rain yet. No, I'm not. Those guys, Leone would legitimately do the Mega Millionaire if I signed off on it. He would. He would absolutely do it. I'm probably a nit. Everyone would love to see us go for $1 million. Or you brick out before it's even the 6:30 p.m. show, and we're just all sitting there twiddling our thumbs, having wasted a third of our bankroll. I know. You guys would like it to see me go for the milli. It would be cool. But I practice bankroll management because look, I ate shit. I had a really good stretch playing League of Legends DFS, ran up. I had probably made 4,000 or 5,000 on that. And then I bled all off season. I was, playing MMA. I was playing PGA. I was playing NASCAR. In my account, I just bled and bled and bled, partly because I didn't know those sports well. And also because I was taking a very contrarian strategy in a lot of those formats, knowing that I'm trying to finish in the top half. And so the deposit king emerged there in August. And now I'm on the nice side of variance. I'm finally running hot again. So I know how these downswings can happen. So I like to protect my nest egg. I don't care if people call me nits. I'd rather be able to keep playing and taking shots at this than blowing the bankroll for 1 week of glory. Would you max the mini milli? I haven't been. I have kind of settled in on my game types, and for Showdown, I like playing the 20 maxes, the $3 20 max, the $1 20 max. I think they even throw a $2 20 max in. I like those. I don't even do the mini maxes or the mini millis. I just, however my game type and style is, my brain and the way I build isn't perfectly conducive for the milli maker style thing. So I really like 20 max and below. And then on the main slate on Sundays, I'm really playing single entry 3 max. And then I did get in this past week to, they have a $33 5 max, and that one's fun too. So that's kind of just where I'm at right now with my game selection outside of the tilt space, which we collectively go in on those lineups. So, I have a third or whatever of those lineups in the bigger contests, which I wouldn't obviously be playing a $1,500 single entry on my own. So yeah, picking on the nit. That's what's going on. But thanks again, guys, for tuning in. Hope you guys have a great weekend. We will see you back on Sunday. We'll see you guys next time. I need to get my intro outro. I'm going to play my intro countdown, which I just made. But it's going to be the outro countdown. I don't want anyone to get confused. The stream is not starting again. We'll see you guys soon.